Hi, I'm David Miller, speaking to you from my studio Primordial Creative in Tempe, Arizona. And today we are going to talk about one of Fuji's new products, which is a new kind of Instax mini film called Instax Mini Monochrome. This just came out at the end of 2016. I bought 3 packs. A little more expensive than your standard Instax mini film currently. I don't know if the price is ever going to go down, but I've shot them off. I'm going to show you some results. So I'm working with the Instax Mini Neo Classic 90. This is a camera that has quite a few little bells and whistles compared to the regular Fuji Instax cameras. It has double exposure modes, macro, it has a little lighter and darker settings to them. And I love working with this camera. I photograph a lot of actors, actresses, musicians, and models. I have noticed a significant difference in the amount of excitement people have when little Instax pops out and they stand around and look at it. Even my own family members, this is their preferred way of being photographed. It doesn't put a lot of sharpness in details that people don't want to see, like acne or face lines or anything like that. And it has that same magic that it had for people like me when we were young and we worked with Polaroid cameras. I feel like the pictures, as time goes on, are more treasured too, because they are one of a kind and because they do have that tactile component to them. This is something that you can hold in your hand, that you can give to somebody as a gift. I really love working with instant film in general, so I was excited when Fuji decided to come out with a bunch of new formats in 2016, including the Monochrome. Now, if I were to have any complaints about this film, it's that when you open the box and pull out your packet, what's it say on there? Instant color film. This package looks exactly like all the other kinds of Instax Mini packages that you have. And when you have a bag that has a bunch of film in it and you can't distinguish between what's monochrome and what's color, that's a huge problem. So you'll probably have to get a Sharpie and write something like monochrome or black and white on your package if you have a photo bag and you like to get rid of the cardboard boxes so you have less debris when you're out in the field. It's a minor quibble, but I can see how this is going to screw up a shoot in the future, and I feel like all the photography companies out there, Fujis and Nikons and Canons and so on, they should not be trying to screw up the photographer in any way possible. And I don't understand why this package says instant color film on it instead of instant monochrome film. It definitely is monochrome because I've already shot these off. They're coming out black and white. Now, there's a lot of types of instant film out there. One company is called Impossible Project. They bought up a Polaroid factory when Polaroid was bankrupt in the 2000s. And I do not like Impossible Project film. I have not had good success with it. I've seen other photographers and artists who have done very well with Impossible Project film, and I feel great for them. One of the things I did not like about Impossible Project film is that it was super light sensitive, so as it came out of your camera, you had to cover it up and you had to store it in a jacket pocket. I live in Arizona, I don't wear a jacket, so that was a problem for me. I also didn't like the final image quality that I got from Impossible Project, and it's hard for me to quantify this in a way without showing you the same exact thing shot side by side, and I currently don't have any Impossible Project film. I'm not buying it again. It was super expensive. I think 10 shots at the time that I bought the Impossible Project film was something like $30. And $3 a shot, knowing that only a few of them are gonna come out, is unreasonable to me. There are other artists who maybe are sponsored by Impossible Project and are able to get that stuff a lot cheaper or for free. I'm not one of those artists. And Fuji doesn't sponsor me either, but I know that 10 shots, $10 a box, that's acceptable, especially since I know that if I were to try and sell my work, I could sell it for at least $15 a shot, maybe $50 or more, depending on who's in the picture or how much of an art piece it's perceived to be. So thanks for watching. Feel free to like, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Check out my other videos on Fuji cameras, analog photography, instant film photography, and my other video art on my page. This is David Miller from Primordial Creative Studios signing off.